Like, they got 60, I got 70 something. I'm just wondering if maybe what you do, could you have, like, axes go against arrows knowing they lose? Give me a second here. They don't lose, but they lose 30. They go to 15, which gives you more arrows. They go to 15, you go to 43 arrows, you go to 46 arrows, you win by 6. You take those. I'm going to become type 1. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Thank you for saying that. Nah, that's too much. It was kind of a great line. What was your name? Real Silly Billy. They're currently not. I don't know. Now I have to go. You have to submit an unban request so I can unban you. Because your name has already exited my head. It was really Silly Billy. I'm big silly. I'm the biggest wet willy. Remember that? Unban really Silly Billy. Time out really Silly Billy. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more deserved, I would say. This chat's overwhelming for a guy like me. I could understand. You kind of get used to it, though. But then, like, you get the saviors, too, is the thing. And they'll say something like, that guy didn't deserve to be banned. Yeah, but, like, you kind of have to have a zero-tolerance policy for being annoying. I know that seems kind of hypocritical on a website like this. That's kind of designed to be annoying. But, like, if you had 12,000 people talking to you, well, probably, like, I don't know, maybe like 3,500 and then 8,000 people on second monitor. And then one dude was like, I'm not having a good time. What would you do? Hey, we have to stop Dr. Wily immediately. Well, Mega Man, no, man. Slash timeout. There, let me take, let me give you some impetus. It's that simple. You do that all the time? Yeah, but I'm a streamer, man. You're the parent that tells the kid to be quiet at the play park. First off, what the hell is a play park? You can't slash time me out. It doesn't work like that. Also, it wouldn't time out the stream. It would just time out the chat. It's a different story. If I was at the park with 10,000 kids and one of the kids was like, I'm not having a good time at this park, I would be like, shut up, buddy. There's 10,000 of you. Someone's going to have something to say about everything. Sometimes you got to accept, if you're looking for a table for 12, every time you're not going to get the exact restaurant you want. There's other competing criteria that you have to evaluate your decision-making process with. Go to a different park then? They can go by themselves, man. We got 9,999 here that are like, enjoying the swing set or that weird little pseudo shovel thing with the... This is an honest question, okay? Where you live, like the city that you live in, or the town that you live in. And this one, thank you for the poly walnuts. This one is basically for people going to playgrounds, okay? I'm not asking your opinion anymore, I'm positing something. Society has fallen. If a piece of playground equipment breaks, it takes the city 30 seconds to go to the playground, tung tung tung, tung tung tung, tung tung tung, tung tung tung, board up the top of the slide, rip out the excavator that some kid like bruised his knee on or something like that. Then you wait a week. You wait a year. You wait 2 years. You wait 5 years. They never fix the playground equipment. All they know how to do is put up boards and signs that say, don't use this. But they don't know how to. How is it possible that back in the day, it used to be like, we'll put a playground here. And then in like a year, there was a playground. But now the slide breaks and they can't get a new slide? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, we've been going to these parks and the slide was broken when we moved here. And then I go, well, they'll probably fix it. It's been like 3 years or something like that. And now I'm like, maybe it didn't even break the year that we moved. Maybe it broke like 15 years ago. Maybe this shit broke in like 2008 and they just can't figure out how to, I don't know where it can, like we don't know how to make slides anymore. It doesn't make any sense, man. But you know what's fucked up is if all of a sudden, if I started going to the park and I'm like, well, I'll just pay for the slide and a dude to install it, they're going to have my ass in fucking handcuffs and they're going to come in and bring. They're going to dismantle the slide. They'll dismantle the slide overnight, but it could take them 10 years to get the spec, to get the committee to do. We got to ask the neighbors if we could actually, and oh, but is the plastic environmentally friendly? Like by the time the slide gets built, the kids who should be using the slide right now are going to be like 35 years old. A bridge, I get. You're dealing with Mother Nature, the weather, tens of thousands of tons of steel and iron and like thousands of contractors and stuff like that. I understand that. But a slide or a swing set or something like that. Flint and steel. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just build the slides, man. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. How much is a slide? I'm saying for under $2,500, I could get a worthy slide put into these parks. You could probably do it cheaper, but I want to make sure no kid like cracks his head open and then I get sued. But there's no shot. I mean, it's expensive, but there's no shot it's over 10 grand all in. Kids go to the parks still? All the time, man. But the parks keep getting eroded. Like all the ones in the 90s were built out of like plastic. The plastic gets fucking hot as shit in the summertime. Some kid goes down it, the plastic cracks, no more slide for life, man. For life. It's crazy. Don't get me, the metal slides are another thing. You could like, I mean, your kid will be cooked like medium rare if they go down the slide a couple of times in July, but that's a different story. I'm seeing $10K for a plastic slide with the twist. Okay, and how much for bail after I fucking install it in the park without getting the city's approval? Because I'm dead. Anybody want to build the slide? Anybody want to go arrest the guy that built the slide? Me. It's a problem with our society these days, man. Liability pisses me off. You can't do anything because of liability these days. Now, I get it. So you want to shovel the snow in front of your house so nobody slips. That's nice to do. Like, that's just something you got to do so that, you know, you're in a neighborhood. You got to take care of yourself and your neighbors. But a slide, man? Come on. That's true. I could just make one slide LLC. Put up the slide, and then if someone dies... Oh, no. Oh, we'll fold the company. My condolences. We fold the company. Society does get better when adults build slides they'll never slide on. Also pisses me off because I'm pretty sure that the fucking slides are broken not because of kids. I'm pretty sure they're broken because of like drunk assholes my age being like, let's go down the slide. Crack. Then all of a sudden they've ruined it for literally like a decade's worth of kids because we can't get the political capital to build the slide in the park anymore. I'm not even talking about zip lines or like the, you know, like the tree looking one with all the ropes and stuff and you can like go inside of it and then climb on the inside. I'm not talking about, or like one of those simulated rock climbing walls with the handholds and stuff. Like that would be a dream come true. I would like to think that in 2025 we have the wherewithal to build cool stuff like that and not just be rocking the same kind of playgrounds we were rocking when I was like a little kid, like the little iron turtle shell with the hexagons on it. Anyway, just a slide. Just a slide, man. We can't get the political capital to build a slide. Shenzhen has 25 lines of high-speed rail, and we can't get a slide built. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure that partly that's because our property tax is like 0.28% of the assessed value of your house per year, which is like criminally low. No offense to anybody that's like 80 years old watching this, but like that's too low. And they gotta make that money stretch pretty far. But at the same time, you don't think that maybe we're a little offside here if we can't build slides? We're talking about slides, man. Why specifically the slide? Because I'm sick of going to these derelict playgrounds where like a third of the equipment is boarded up, but nobody's got the wherewithal to replace it, man. Or even remove it. They just nail a couple of boards to it and then they go, it's the next generation's problem. Stop talking about wherewithal. It's the perfect use case for this word, man. I thought your city invested in its park system. Well, it does, but only the stuff... Okay, now you're going to turn me into a hater. Only the stuff that the old people use the parks for really gets a lot of attention. Like, God help you if you try to put, like, an off-leash dog area in an on-leash park, or an on-leash area in what used to be an off-leash park. The posters go up like fucking crazy, and they mobilize. And that's why they get what they want, man. Because they mobilize, and they ain't got other shit to do. They all get together, turn the tennis courts into pickleball courts. Make it so the beaches have free parking. And then they're like, well, now there's no place to park. That's why you make them pay for parking. First off, you make it slightly more inconvenient to drive, which is a drag on demand for driving. And then also, if parking's like $2 an hour, people are like, fuck that, I'm not gonna pay it. And then you get to fucking park there, bitch. Then you get to park there. That's why paid parking is good if you drive. Fuck! And the slides, man! So I just felt like making my veins pop out a little bit. How's that heart rate? It's actually less than it was at the start of the stream, which is crazy, but... Start spray painting dicks on the slides. Buddy, they all got Amoguses already all over them. If the graffiti would have stopped them, I think we would have had it by now. Don't +2, that's not a joke. They do all have Amogus on them, man. Kill the Axis. Become the Axis. The AXES! AXES! There's already one clip like that from Warzone, okay? Don't put that evil on me!
I love it when you suck me like that, and when you close them, give me the shivers 2, 3, and baby, we're gonna go till I split your crack. And when you see the party's over, then you throw it right back. Cause I said, ooh, something, was I close? He doesn't say that? He says something like that. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you suck me off, I go. And don't ever look, baby, with your ripped up jeans and your skin tight jeans and your teenage jeans tonight. That's a banger too. But you didn't have to suck me off. Put my underpants down and throat my member, but you didn't have to bite it off and spit it out and getting me feel so low. What? Something like it's so. I didn't write the song, dude. It's something like that, okay? Leave those parodies to Justin. I still think about it every time I hear the song, which is like every 80s ride on Peloton. John Cougar Mellencamp's Jack and Diane. Sucking off chili dudes inside the morgue's deep freeze. Jack's wearing a winter coat. He's got a pillow underneath his knees. Let them rock, let them roll. Let the Bible belt come and save my soul. I think about your kisses on my lips like all the time. Because your piss is on my lips. Because your piss, I can't resist. Because your piss is on my lips. When I turn out the lights. I have Vanessa Carlton's song stuck in my head, except it's sucking a dick downtown, sucking fast, stations past and I'm homebound. And I throat you. I don't know why I'm using throat. I guess because you need a lot of synonyms for suck in order to make the song feel clever. And I piss you.